Hello and welcome to Play of the Night, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone out there. I am James C Laird and I am your Dungeon Master. Woohoo! I get to do my favourite thing, which is Dungeon Master for this lot of utter buffoons who have managed to get themselves lost in time. But before we figure that all out, I think we should introduce them. So playing the mischievous druid that is a fish folk triton, we have Allura.
Ella!
We have the drunken brawler who takes no shit from no man and makes sure that his beard is the greatest in the land. We have Robin.
Hello.
And we have the nefarious noble of nasty naughtiness who might not be so nasty, it would seem, though he is definitely a noble. We have Ryan.
Hello there.
So, as I alluded to last time, we had a rather interesting couple of sessions. After leaving the City of Glass, the capital of the Republic, they made their way down by ship along the various waterways and ended in a somewhat run-down fortification. After doing a little bit of investigating and some detecting magic-keying, it was discovered a secret portal was unveiled behind some very smoothly polished stone. The characters inserted 4 items into it and ta-da! Suddenly they were in an inhospitable environment with the sun beaten down, a dark blood red at continual times no matter the time of day. There was no water, big sad for Kova. There was no arena and very little booze, big sad for Dwalius. And nobody seemed to know who he was, so, Ilmenor had a slight crisis of conscience. Like, who am I if no one knows who I am? If a noble is not known across the land, does he become a noble? Does he become a peasant? We shall find out. But after arriving in this hellscape, they discovered that perhaps all things were not as equal as others. They had meant to investigate and do some reconnaissance as well as some resource grabbing. Didn't go quite so well when an undead giant came rushing out and went and turned fish woman into fish paste. Then there was a bit of a gap, as the memories of everybody seemed to be a bit blurred, a bit hazy, though a certain individual from a backstory reappeared itself to cause panic and crisis. After doing so, though, there was a long rest in a prison cell of some sort, and upon waking they were in the back of a wagon, travelling with an individual who knew them and who expected them to know what was going on, yet they had absolutely no effing idea. Travelling by wagon, the great and illustrious Ryan once again tried to kill his character by sprinting away from the safety of the group, simply because Kova went shiny shiny and took like the magpie that she is. Unfortunately, she was caught, Ilmenor bolted, and initiative was rolled. After doing battle and succeeding in most grandiose of ways, though a certain individual did escape, it was revealed that these individuals and these troops that were slain were holy hepataph, generally conceived to be the 7 major good prime deities that secured both the material and metaphysical realms for the mortal races to survive upon. So now there is the great questions of what are we doing here, why are we here, and why are we fighting these people? Unfortunately, there was a slight gap in what went on between the game and this game, for we run something called Play of the Night, which is awarded to a character with the most votes, and that character with the most votes gets DM inspiration. And that DM inspiration allows them to re-roll a 20 of their choosing. However, there was a tie, as there was not a lot of voting to be had, so please be sure to make voting happen, because as there was a tie, I get the DM inspiration to use against them at my own choosing. So, we shall see how that turns out. But obviously, feel free to be involved in the chat. We love hearing from you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope everyone has had a great Christmas. We will be reading your comments at the break and after the stream. Be sure to tell us all the D&D presents that you got, make us jealous, and make us start looking at the Amazon catalogue and the Amazon gift vouchers that we got and see how we can spend them, because believe me, I've got some money that I want to burn. Lastly, one final thing that I will address to the viewing public is, if you are not aware, we have various social media and outreach platforms that you can contact with us on. The most set up and easiest one at the moment is at our email address, which is playofthenight with a K at gmail.com. That's playoftheknight@gmail.com. If you can send us any emails, inquiries, or messages on there, we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much to the people that sent some fan art in already. It was very much appreciated. Made my mum literally roll her eyes up in cutie adorableness. But that is enough talk from me for now. For we have an interesting dilemma appearing. As Dwalius, you, looking over the carapaces of these entities, notice a marking, distinctive marking, that became synonymous with the holy epitaph. And the wagon train in which you find company seems to be in keen pursuit of individuals of this style. So I turn it over to you 3, oblique, one person is not able to make it. 4, what would you like to do?
We're in the back of the cart, right?
Yes, you are back in the cart.
Right. Ilmanar, this is kind of bugging me, man. What if what we're doing here can like majorly affect what happened in the past? We're fighting on the wrong side here.
Maybe. We don't know for sure if we are, because the person that actually attacked us didn't seem particularly good.
Well,
He may have had robots of people that are of the right side. Does not mean he was of the side.
I would just also point out that Illuminor was knocked unconscious by this guy that was not so good. So, take that
I have a
into
very
account.
biased opinion of this.
Gova,
He stabbed me in the
Gova,
neck.
Yeah.
I didn't
Gova.
fall over. I simply fell asleep standing up.
Yes.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have tried to stab him in the back. Anyway, is the wagon train moving yet?
Yes, you are moving again. Your carriage is one of the front ones, and there are maybe like 4 or 5 of them behind you.
All right. Ilmanar, they were.
Dagger, 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 dagger.
What?
Please don't.
Gova, what?
Dagger, 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 dagger. And I'm gonna go reach up and try and take his big dwarf sword and try and.
You're gonna try to
my-
take my sword?
If it's in your hands, I'm gonna like try and maneuver it so if I can see my reflection.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shiny, shiny.
Shiny, shiny. Do I look the same?
Yes, you do look the same. Or some parts of you look the same.
What are you doing, Kova? I'm gonna pull my great sword back. And, sheath it.
Do I look and see any differences in Dwellin, Elemenor, and Nil?
You look at them and there's differences in the same way as like extra scars, different style of hair, maybe a little bit different aging, but generally speaking, yeah, these are the same people.
What are you staring at? I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna.
I think it's the
switch
beard.
How could it be the beard? The beard can't make people uncomfortable. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna stroke my beard, which is beautifully braided.
I'm gonna crawl all over them, crawling past them to get to the front of the carriage and look out.
Ow! Ow! Okay. What?
You look
What?
out. What are you
Right.
looking for?
Do the two people that are on the carriage? Is XJ one of them?
Yes, actually, he's on the carriage with you.
What do I look like?
About one single eyebrow. You look like a Triton.
Hmm?
You.
And I'm gonna
look
whisper,
like-
carry on.
You look like you're deranged. Have you been drinking?
No, that's him. And I'm gonna point to Dahlia.
Someone mentioned drinks?
I had some today.
Glorious'
Okay.
head pops out above Kova.
Oh no.
We don't have any more drink for you today.
Can't
I
you
think
hook
you've
me
had
up?
your ration.
While they're distracting him, can I search for any religious symbols in here? In the carriage?
Certainly.
Is that investigation or
Make an
perception?
investigation. Make an investigation. You are investigating for it. You're not looking around for it.
That would be 25, not 20.
Nat 20, woo!
Ooh!
I
Shit.
see all.
You take a look and you start kind of eyeing around. You definitely get a few other religious iconography beyond the I can't remember his god.
It was a forged one, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was like
A lesser forge.
Who's one?
Say again.
Whose deity are you trying to find?
The Warforged deity. There's
Yeah,
definitely
that's the
his
fourth one,
symbology around. I can't remember the name of it. But you do also notice various other iconography that is some familiar and some less familiar. There's the noting of like a small Tempest's shield with its flaming sword. You notice Melora's iconography. You notice what seems to be a gauntlet, but a closed fist. But the fist is closed around an eye that seems to be peering out in four directions at once. It seems to be a bit of an odd collection of religious pieces here.
I know that, for example, Tempest is Holy Hepataph, though, correct?
Yes.
I'm just going to gently tug on the back of Dwalius and Kova's clothing, I guess, to try and get them back into the carriage.
Nah, we'll pop back in. What do you want?
You realise that there's also iconography in this carriage saying Holy Hepataph, to be correct?
Can I roll to see if I recognize any of the signs?
He can point them
Do I
out to
recognize-
you, and
Oh.
he points them out.
Oh,
so-
Flaming Sword of Tempest.
Oh. So, what side are we on?
Kova's just gonna do like a shrugging thing with her arms. She's gonna pull out both of the other arms and do a shrugging thing with them. Put them back in, pop back out a thing, and go. Holy Hepataph, yes or no?
Yes?
Don't talk to you, talking to X-Ray.
Shh. She's smacking Dolius on the face with one of the arms. Shh.
No?
We have made a terrible mistake.
What is wrong, Yamano?
I'm just
What?
watching Kova do her weird thing.
Yes? What's the terrible mistake? Enlighten this dwarf, you bastard elf!
Didn't Kova just shout out to XJ?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're calling to XJ? Jeez, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I was...
I said I popped back out of the curtain, went holy Hepataph, yes or no, and then Dolius tried to speak, so I tried shushing him with the small arm.
Out.
See, I heard the arms popping in and out and shrugging and all this sort of stuff. I never heard the popping out front
Yeah.
towards XJ.
I thought we were still in the carriage with just us. and
I
you were
personally
asking
heard it.
us.
That's why I went, oh no.
Yeah, I did say it, yeah.
I completely didn't hear that.
Oh,
But
no.
shit.
That's why Ryan went, oh no.
Now I get it.
He turns to you slowly. How hard have you been hitting in the head if you don't know that?
Well,
Tell me!
Tell you what? You should know.
No.
What do you not? What do you not? What do you know or not know? That doesn't make sense. How do you not know what you don't know?
How can we know if we don't know it?
Well, that's the point. How do you not know it? It's been our mission for weeks.
What?
Good half day, I think.
Didn't you
No?
say we got hit on the head?
It's been our mission for weeks.
To do what?
To steal it back.
You what?
Do what?
Stop
He
screaming!
puts a
Cole.
hand over Kova's mouth. We were assigned to protect the weapon. Now, we all agreed that the weapon being so openly taken to some place for security was more likely to be attacked along the way. It would be stolen by their enemies. So what we're doing is we're doing a double feint. They don't know we're coming to steal it from us. We're going to deliberately lose it so that the other side don't know to target us to get it back.
Now I get it.
That's fairly smart, I must say.
Shit, my head must be fucked.
No kidding.
I need more booze.
No,
Nope,
you do not.
nope, no more of that.
I'm a
You
dwarf. Of course I
all-
need more booze. It's my lifeline.
You all need to wake up. I don't know what has gone on with you, but this is not going to work.
I'm gonna put a hand on Ilmanor's shoulder, turn him towards me, and say, "Slap me."
I happily do so, quite hard.
Yeah,
Any effect?
I think I'm awake. Mission, remember? I think. Ow. Puh. And I spit out some blood.
Do any of us still have the beads on us, by the way?
No. You were the one who originally had them.
Do I still have the beads on me?
You pat yourself down, find the little baggie, look inside the little baggie, no beads.
Well,
Shh.
alright.
Put a finger to his lips. I'm thinking.
Okay.
We truly have lost.
Polly is gets back in the carriage. Sits down. Starts
XJ
thinking.
comes in with you and just looks at you four with very cautious eyes.
Dolius has adopted the
Scrutinizing
same
each of you.
voice.
Beads.
What?
Why are
Beads.
you talking like an idiot?
Shh.
Well, she sort of is, but there's something else as well. JC, quick question. Does my scroll of pedigree have, for example, a dating system to it? Like, when it was issued?
Yeah.
I'll take it out real quick. I'm going to look at that. Is it the same?
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn it around and show it to him.
What about it?
Do you not recognize the time?
I recognize a blank bit of parchment when I see one.
Oh no. I'm afraid it's not blank.
Blank to me.
I can tell. How do I fix this?
Weapon. Weapon. Weapon.
That won't particularly fix this current problem.
Shh. What is weapon?
Considering I am no longer trusting in your mental faculties, I'm not going to be telling you anything until I get some answers.
Well, you see, we're not exactly.
What was the last thing you remember?
Sea hack.
Okay.
He looks
I
at
call
you
it.
expectantly. Right.
Beads.
Cheese, wheel, axle,
Mhm.
cow
Mhm.
dropping, mud.
Yes.
What does that have to do with anything? Have you been cursed?
It's a possibility, actually.
I'm just gonna knock at Eliminor and just yeah.
I shall take care of this. We're not from this time.
Police is still in the thinking man pose.
Yes, I noticed. We are from about, well, from what we can best guess, about 2,000 years in the future. We may have walked into an abandoned building, played with some beads, I believe, got teleported back in time to
Wasn't
this
me.
event. I just look at Kova sharply.
I'm pointing at Dwellius.
I'm still in thinking man pose going.
We ended up appearing back here. We can't touch most items found. We were at one point captured, I believe, by some beast this person here calls a sea hag. First leaving a prison cell, and woke up here in your cart.
Who do you think you are?
Eliminor Morfadum.
I don't know you by that name.
That is a shame.
Who do you think you are? Pointing at Kova.
Kova.
Right, okay.
Kova's expecting a gold star right now. She looks really happy. She's smiling really brightly. Fingers up in the air.
She doesn't talk as often.
The same one she was pointing at Dwellius has gone straight up. Like she's expecting a gold star. Okay.
Just give her a little pat on
I
the back.
don't know you by that name either.
Well, we're afraid we don't actually know who you are, either, except for what you've told us so far.
Right. Well, people from the future. You can understand why I'm rather skeptical about what you were telling me.
Oh, indeed.
Now, let's say I believe you. I'm not saying I do, but let's say I believe you. What are you doing here? What are you looking for here? And if by the god you say beads, I'm going to kick you out of my cart.
Well,
He knows.
we don't.
He knows.
No, and yes. We're looking for a way back, which could involve these beads.
Oh. At this
I can
point,
walk if I must.
Kova's gonna whisper in Dwellius's ear, the beads. Sea hag had them.
At that moment, Dwalius jumps like scared, like you jump scare him out of his thinking moment, and he goes, "What? Huh? Where the fuck are we?"
We're still in the cart.
Oh yeah. Man, I gotta stop waking up in different spots there I go to sleep, man. It's really confusing.
Okay. Well.
Oh yeah. Shit, you're here. Who are you again?
Wow.
Let's lay down a couple of ground rules, shall we?
Naturally.
I'm going to do some magic in the morning, just to make sure that who you are, or who you are not, is who you are or who is not you're saying you are not.
Precisely.
So who am I according to you?
I'm also going to not tell you anything of any information, because if I give you any information and you turn out to be who you are not, then you could be people working for my enemies. And considering I've lost too many friends to my enemies, I don't want that to happen. So anything you can tell me to convince me that you're not a threat and that I can tell you anything, it's probably a good start. But so far, I've heard a lot of stuff about time travel, which I don't even know if it's possible. And it all revolves around some magic beads. Now, the last time I heard a story about a bunch of random people and some magic beads, they found themselves on the inside of a pyramid fighting a mummy lord.
Oh god.
That doesn't sound fun.
So I'm just letting you know where you're coming from my standpoint. Now, if you want to keep using that, go right ahead. But I'm going to tell you right now, you've got until the morning to convince me that what I'm going to do will be worthwhile. And if I don't know by the morning, then I'm not going to waste my spells, and I'm just going to tell everyone here to kill you guys. Because we cannot risk this. We've worked too damn hard for too damn long and lost too many good people.
Damn.
First of all, there's one more thing I must tell you. We might disappear by the morning, in fact, if we fall asleep.
Well,
We've moved every time we have fallen asleep so far, have we not?
Yes.
Which is once, but
I mean, last time we woke up in a prison cell hanging from the roof.
that
And
wasn't
then we woke up in a
a
car.
natural sleep.
I'm getting sick of this, man. I want to go to my own house. I want to get turn to misting.
I think
Should I give you guys some time to talk amongst yourselves?
It might
I'm
help.
going to do that, actually. I'm going to give you guys some time to talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to tell everyone else to watch this wagon extremely carefully. And if you decide that you're wanting to talk and make a bit more sense than time-travelling magic beads make us fall asleep and teleport around in front of sea hags when you're nowhere near the sea, we'll talk.
That's a good point. Does the sea still exist here?
Yes, the sea does exist still.
That's nice to know, at least.
So, good day, and I'll see you when you call for me. And then as he climbs out, you hear him say something to the driver. You hear the thunk and the shift as the wagon shifts under some weight as he gets off, and then you do not hear anything further from him. At least for now.
So what are we gonna do? I'm starting to lose it here. It's becoming too much. My dwarven mind can't keep up.
How can we prove to him that we're from the future? So he doesn't kill us in the morning, I mean, if we're still here in the morning.
How did we prove it to the last people again?
I don't believe we did.
They
We just proved that we weren't meant to be here. I mean, we couldn't touch stuff.
Shit.
Hey, that's a good point. After he just says that, Kobe's just gonna go on a mental, raving session and just try and touch everything.
Most of the items you can touch, but there are different items that you cannot.
Oh, what sort of things can we not touch?
You cannot touch some of the religious symbols. You cannot touch some of the weapons. You cannot touch some of the food stores. And yet at the same time, you're able to pick up and replace your weapons with similar or comparable weapons that are already here. You can pick up a longbow, if you so choose, as well as the quivers that goes with it. You can open up sacks and start looking at the beef jerky, and you're obviously eating some of it. You're able to interact with the wagon behind you, and yet as you try and move further into the wagon behind, it just starts to become nothing. It's like you can touch the stuff that would be within easy arm reach, but going beyond that, you can't touch anything.
That's a good proof that we aren't meant to be here, ish.
What the fuck? So what are we gonna do? I mean, you guys got any other ideas?
I have no idea how time travel works. That's not going to help.
I have no idea how magic works, so I don't think I'm gonna be any help for that either. Shit.
Time travel.
Yes.
Hmm.
By Jove, I think
Me no like it.
What did you say, Jesse?
By Jove, I think she's got it.
He's finding way out. We're not where we're meant to be.
Dude, we're not in the right era. These are the 70s disco time.
JC, could people that we've met beforehand touch our gear? Did they ever do that? I don't believe
They
it
can
did.
touch you, no problem.
I mean, I smashed my sword into that one guy's face pretty good.
Yeah, no,
Wait.
that's true.
Yeah, does all of our stuff look like our stuff is, or is there some differences?
It seems as if it's very aged, as if the only thing that doesn't seem to have any form of wear and tear to it is your magical items. Everything else seems to have been well worn, as if you've been using it for a number of months, times.
My axes!
But like magic items don't. Which that could mean that we actually haven't used these in our not us. So I think we're meant to be people that we aren't.
Can I inspect Ilmenor real closely? See if there's anything different about it.
What are you doing, Mr. Dwarf?
Seems, in the same way as Kova had first discovered, it's him, but his hair's different. There's an extra scar to him. His refinement definitely seems heavily worn. And the noble regalia that seem to be the noble symbols, the clasps, the things that would denote him as someone that has more to him, they're all missing.
I'm sorry. Ilmenor, what did you do to your hair? And didn't you have a bunch of fancy claps before?
I didn't change anything. I'm going to look at my armor. Is that different to me?
Instead of looking at his armor, I'm gonna look at his signet ring.
Ah, yes, my ring. I have two of them.
Ah, yes, Mr.
My magic one and my normal one.
Oh.
They're there.
Okay.
Is my armor any different to my appearance, to what I would know it to be?
Is your armor magical?
Nope.
It is
Good old leather.
It is heavily worn leather. The buckles seem to have been opened and closed hundreds of times. It is frayed in a couple points. There's definitely some extra stitching that's been put into it.
Can I inspect my own equipment stuff?
I think it's
Same thing.
magical, isn't it?
Fuck, my axes! No, my baby! What happened to you?
I think you may have used more than you thought.
Them.
Hmm.
I do not know what to do in this situation, guys. I don't think. I think we're gonna have to fight our way out if this continues, and then I definitely don't know what to do. As I take out my flask and I think we.
Beads.
I don't particularly like your chances fighting out of an armed caravan hunting some sort of super weapon.
I mean, we beat up those last guys pretty good.
Beads.
I believe that was actually more of a what do you call a obvious thing for the enemy to watch.
What do you mean?
Beads.
If any of the people were apparently trying to trick or watching, they would go, they're fighting. Obviously, we have the weapon. It's all fine.
Beads.
I've actually acted, by the way. He can join.
Okay.
Beads.
Covid, do you know where the beads are? You know where the beads are?
You know those what?
Never mind. He's doing it.
Meanwhile, casting fireball. No,
Bonfire, mate. Bonfire.
yes, that's true.
There you go. Cover's just rocking back and forth. Like.
We've broken the evil person. No, well, not evil, but the troll collecting human being. Person, sorry.
Beads. She's just chanting beads, like, constantly.
What do you mean, Kova? What do you want with the beads? We don't have the beads.
Which is the problem.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, you can hear me. Good. I just got some new headphones. How do they sound?
Gucci.
They're okay.
Alright.
Better or worse than the old ones?
Just have
Worse, in my opinion, but it's okay.
They're fine. They're
We'll
bad.
do technical stuff on the break. Currently, the cast is dealing with the ramifications of they figured out some things that have led them to believe that they are not who they appear to be. And they are also figuring out that perhaps they're travelled in time in some regard. I recommend joining into the stream and catching up, and I will let you know when your character rejoins. Basically, he gave them a convince me that you're not an enemy before sundown, or I'm going to cast some spells to figure out if you are my enemy, and if you are, then all bets are off.
Who, I did?
Yeah.
Yes, your character did.
Damn.
So, how are we?
Yeah, sorry about all that.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Let's just let them do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst still.
Alright, Kova.
Yeah.
Try that again.
Yes, the metal tower's getting to where I am.
Worse.
While still chanting beads, Cover's gonna take Elminor by the shoulders and just start shaking him. Beads!
Yes, we'll get them later if we survive.
No! Beads!
I'm going to look around for some beads for her.
Kova, what the hell?
Did this!
What did this? The sea hag. Right?
She's
No,
just
the
gonna
beads did
smack
this.
Dwallius with the troll hand.
Ouch.
Warriors will block it.
not us. And she's gonna point towards, like, the bodies, like, towards Anil and all of them.
I'm gonna point at your troll arm and say, "Well, that's fucking yours, isn't it?"
She's gonna take offense to that, and she's gonna put the troll arm to her bosom and start stroking it like she's really offended.
How does that represent offended? You look like you're snuggling a baby. But it's a fucking bony ass arm of a troll.
JC, is our gold different as well? Like our gold coins and stuff? Because they would obviously have. They'd obviously be for the Republic instead of this place. Are they overly
No
different?
gold on you.
Oh, I've been robbed.
uh,
That's disappointing.
soul beats machine.
What? Fuck.
Did you say soul?
Mm.
What does it have to do with our souls? Oh wait, are our souls in different bodies? Is that what you're saying? Am I still a dwarf?
Mm.
I'm a dwarf, right?
You're still a dwarf.
She's gonna give Dolius a big hug. Yeah.
Cova, there was 4 beads, correct?
Yes.
Blue,
And I was to sort of just start
green,
counting. 1,
red.
2, 3, 4.
yellow. Yeah.
A bead for each of us.
So what does that mean? And what is that gonna do? That isn't gonna help us explain to the guy that we're not his enemies. You're the ones who said that we can't fight and we shouldn't fight and we shouldn't be fighting anymore if these are supposed to be the guys.
Worst
So-
case worse, I will carry you and I will run very quickly.
Are you mocking me, Omenar?
Mildly.
You want to lose your legs? I will slice them right off at the knees, you know. We'll be the same height. I'll
Maybe
run
later.
faster than you. Boss, no.
When the machine started activating, what did it look like again?
I believe you were paralyzed at the time and fell unconscious.
As soon as they went in, or did something happen beforehand?
You watched as the fountain that you had interacted with began to activate. You saw various elements react with one another before the entire diaspora and dais started to revolve before most of you fell unconscious.
I think one of us did.
Only
The
one
water
person
started
did.
turning a different colour, right?
Could be. Could have done. Might have done. Who knows? Hey, that's in your notes. Then, unfortunately, your character's memories have been heavily stressed by the
Well, I was paralyzed in
continual
that.
bombardment of everything
got
that came upon you.
I have information from. I've forgotten the fountain, but I don't think that's going to help us very much.
So we're still not any further at trying to avoid a fight.
I doubt telling him the history of our world. Why would he care about the Republic?
Well, maybe we should just introduce ourselves?
We did. That's the problem.
No. I mean, I didn't say my name. You didn't.
I did.
Did you? I mean, I don't know.
Yes.
I was lost in thought until COVID.
I noticed.
Damn.
Is there anything familiar about this cart to any of us? Does it sort of remind us of our own time in some sort of way?
It's just a cart.
Right. I don't really do much help.
Do I have my nose flute?
Yes, you do.
Can I play a song?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to make a roll?
No, well, if you want to. Otherwise, you can just gently.
Let's see how good it. Let's see how good it is. Performance. Alright, here we go. Yeah, boom! A 19.
It's
Song.
a beautiful rendition.
Well, that might convince them I'm friendly. No.
I doubt it.
Are you saying that wasn't beautiful? That
Oh,
means
it's beautiful, but I believe creatures that want to kill you can also be somewhat beautiful in some ways.
Who's trying to kill me now?
No one currently.
Good.
Best keep it that way.
Oh.
Weapon. Yes.
What?
Find out.
I have an idea what the weapon might be.
What?
Weren't we told about a suit of armor
Suit of armor.
with items that go inside of it?
Yes.
By that, I think it was the hag that told us about this to try and get us to go collect it.
Wait, are we collecting this? No.
No. But if we know what the weapon already is, we can prove to him that we are not actually trying to collect it,
Alright. Wait.
because we have no reason
If we
to.
were, but if we were trying to collect it, we would obviously know what the weapon was.
Maybe. Weapon is machine.
That could be fun. Ow!
What, the fountain?
The fountain?
JC, was the fountain actually like built into the building we were hiding in? Not hiding in, but staying in for a moment.
It was a big machine, whatever it was. You don't really know because you didn't investigate that.
That's probably hard to move, is what you're saying.
I mean, if it was, you make your own conclusions about that. It was inside
Right.
a building behind a walled-off
Secret
section
door.
that you found through some extreme high observation, and then from that you were able to move into this area by going down a slope that the large slab slid down, and then there was the dais and the fountain in the center.
Right.
Trying to remember back, did it have any symbology on it? Any symbols or anything like that?
We didn't check for
There
it.
Or
were
any
a
symbols.
lot of symbols.
Looking back on my memory, do I remember any of them?
The fountain itself had 4 primary tiers to it, and each one seemed to refer to some major element. Earth, water, fire, air.
The water turned into fire.
In the fountain, right?
That's definitely something unnatural.
I'm gonna start collecting items or noting what items I can't grab in the cart to show the guy later.
Mm-hmm. You can touch the symbol of Moradin and the symbol of Tempest. And the clerics. What was your deity's? What was it? What deity did you pick again, Alex? I've forgotten.
Sorry?
What deity did you pick?
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus, thank you. You can touch Tempest, Moradin, and Hephaestus's holy symbols, but you're incapable of touching the gauntlet with the eye around it,
Alright.
along with other random items that don't seem to note anything.
So, would I know that the 3 I can touch are all still active in my age, right? Or our age.
Yes, they are within your age, yes.
Alright, and the gauntlet, I have no idea, never seen it, right?
No, you haven't. I don't think you've rolled to check for it.
Oh, can I roll a history?
Certainly.
Alright, my dwarven memory shall do the greatest honor with an 11.
11.
11.
It's a fist.
My dwarven memory is like my dwarven eyes.
It works sometimes.
So just completely drunk.
The eyes of a dog, the ears of a fox,
And
the memory of a stone Dutchman.
the only thing that comes to mind is that isn't one of the Deadly Three's holy symbol a black fist?
A black fist. Guys, I think this is not one of the holy epitaph ones. And it's probably not around anymore in our day and age, so it's probably lost. I'm assuming it's one of the Deathly Three's side.
May I roll history or religion for this check?
Certainly, as you do it though, your hand also goes through it.
I expected to. Is it history or religion? Which is better?
Your choice. Just tell me
History
which
it is
one
then.
you use.
10.
Yep.
Yep.
You
That's the
believe
fist.
what he has said.
It could be. I don't get involved with the immortal. Well,
Gova, what about
yes.
you? Do you know this? You know this symbol?
I'm gonna give it a good old touch. Can I touch it or no?
Nope.
Enil, what about you?
I'm gonna put a nail's hand on it.
Anil touches it.
kill it now.
Burn it! So, what's going on, Enil?
I can touch it.
Why?
You know what it is?
I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Well, you're the one who can touch it. I can't touch it, and I'm gonna poke
That's
through
I
it.
know what I can touch. I know what I can touch.
No, you don't.
You're right. I know. What's going on? I don't like it here. I want to go home. Where's my mom?
You'll be alright, Enil. You'll
I
be
found some
alright.
treasure. I found
Yeah,
some treasure.
me too, man.
Yes, we haven't got to get that anymore. We've been robbed by time itself, it seems.
I'm gonna point it at some more of the religious symbols for a nail to start touching to see if he can touch them.
He reaches over for the one for Tempest.
Okay.
But you can touch it!
Let's all try and touch it, shall we? I'm going to try and touch Tempest.
You can touch it.
I can
Steady
touch it.
on.
Indeed.
Is it about who our alignment, maybe?
I don't know what my
Enil,
alignment
you're a
is.
selfish bastard, so.
I'm not. I'm just.
Can I
You didn't
try-
even try to help the village burning!
Hey, I'm not selfish. I'm just interested in my own life. I'm not going to throw it away for random fuckers who can't even protect themselves.
I'm selfish.
That's selfish, does it? Yes. Well.
I'm gonna go and try and touch it.
Tempest?
Oh,
Your hand goes through Tempest.
Oh, okay.
Can I go and try and touch any of the other ones, the religious symbols?
Yes, you're able to also touch another symbol that Dwalli's wasn't. This symbol, though, no idea what it is.
Can I see if I know what it is?
Can I pick it up?
Or does it
Indeed.
take my roll for that?
You,
I'm gonna
you
keep it.
go to touch it, Dwalli's? Straight through it.
Yeah? Oh. That's weird. What is the symbol?
Allow me to double check it.
We don't know.
Everyone's all the religious symbols.
My
Like a long line.
dwarven eyes can see something you're holding up to my face, Kofa.
No,
I'm not
I
that
don't
blind.
I don't know.
No, but I'm just asking what it looks like.
I don't know. I don't
checking
know. Stop it.
Stop crying! Kofa, damn!
The symbol seems to be a staff of some sort, spearing through the center of a holly or Christmas wreath, like a garland.
It's Santa Claus.
Santa?
Side of the ship.
Wait, no, that's-
It's just above the battlefield in his sleigh. Jingle, jingle, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There you go. I can defeat them.
Drop
There.
a good hit.
Oh, hold on, that's not the right symbol.
You lied
my
to
bad.
me.
Dropping a jet from his sleigh.
For some reason, it's giving me Thur's symbol rather than Melora's. It's the symbol of Melora.
Right.
Slight difference. Hold on. The symbol for Melora. Apparently, they share the same symbol. That's disturbing.
Huh. Weird. I don't know though.
Okay, so it's a so Melora's symbol is a staff setting through the center of a large swirl. It seems to be almost like if you were to look into the beginnings of a whirlpool for a very clear crystal blue water.
Do I know anything about Melora?
Well, a religion. Or a
Ah,
history.
no.
Do you want to?
You already
Welcome to the
tried.
religious segment.
No, that was history.
Oh, is it attempt?
But you are fair. It is true. I am a dumb
Right.
dwarf.
7.
Ah!
Oh my
I'm
God.
the smartest one here.
You look at it, and you look at it, and you look at it, and for a brief moment you want to lick it. And you think, no, you shouldn't lick it, you don't know where it's been. And then you think, hang on, that's never stopped me before. And do you lick it?
I like it.
I know you would.
Should we just try and gather every symbol we can, lay it out in front of us all? I'm going to take off my armor, which has the Moonweaver symbol on it, and see what we can touch and what we can't touch.
Yet it doesn't.
Oh no. That is...
Am I wearing my fish armor?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
So Val hasn't got my symbol on it anymore. Crap. Okay.
Oh my god, no. So let's collect all the symbols. Alright, I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, let's get the plan going, at least for now.
So there are 6 symbols. Sorry, 5 symbols that you find around the wagon. The biggest one that you spot is Hephaestus's, and then Tempus's. Then there's the one with the strange gauntlet holding an eye, and then there is this swirl with the staff through it. And there's the symbol of Moradin, which has already been identified. And I think that's all of them, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's all of them.
So we know Festus and Morid. They're both forge gods.
Well, Tempest is a warrior, right?
Tempest is a warrior.
Tempest is a warrior.
I know nothing about the gauntlet and the eye. Do I know anything about the staff?
That's Melora's one.
Yeah, do I know who that is?
What was your history? 10?
10. Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Well, okay. We all
That is
know nothing.
particularly good.
So, how are we going to use this knowledge to help stop them from killing us?
Forge.
Well, that's not going to help.
What? The symbol that's on it, it looks... So you said it looks like... What, sorry?
Who's going into
Which
the
one?
microphone so badly?
Melora's. I don't know.
Melora's one is the staff going through the circular wreath that has the spiral of a swirling ocean inside it. I'm not sure who's breathing heavily into the microphone, because someone please stop doing that.
It's Alex.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to the new mic.
It's fine, just mute up for now.
The old one never picked that up.
So it's nature.
Yes.
So we know 3 of the gods at least survived until post-God Plague. Cora knows one of them is nature. And then we have no idea what they actually are, though. Right.
Nature is a big like.
Big domain, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can touch the one from nature. Dolius can touch the one from The
Tempest and the Forges.
and which one can Eleanor touch?
I haven't tried yet. I'm going to try and touch each of them.
Yes.
Okay, you're able to touch Tempest.
Yep.
And you're able to touch the... So the... Dualius is able to touch Hephaestus, Tempest, and Moradin, which he knows. Kova is only able to touch the nature one. Emil is able to touch the fist holding the eye, and Illuminor is able to touch the symbol of Tempest and the hold on, let me get this one up. Let's see, I'm trying to find the symbol. Make sure I get the symbol names right. Nope. Da, 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 da. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. We're not sitting in silence.
Oh.
You sure about that?
So Kova's gonna point towards Moradin, Tempest, and her Hephaestus' things, and point to Dwalius. Connection. Then she's gonna point to the staff with the wreath and point to me. Connection. Then she's gonna point to Liminor, point at the one for Tempest and the other one that you're trying to find, and point towards Eliminor and go, connection.
So there's domains perhaps then, Kova. Is that what you're implying?
What?
I think their domains is what you're implying? What they represent? Because Dwalius here is quite the fighting Forge Master.
Yes.
Which is why he might be able to touch those
The god that I had
domains.
selected apparently doesn't have a symbol. So...
Oh.
I don't
Error 404, I touch.
Yeah, literally, it's just not showing up.
Error 404.
Who's the god?
You don't know, that's the point.
Well, dang. I touched something.
Oh,
To be determined.
Slimy feeling.
A 7-pointed star.
That's never a good sign, but okay, I can touch that one as well. What could we do with the night sky?
Well, you're always.
Moons.
Do I know if the Moon Weaver has ever had a star as her symbol?
Roll a religion. Actually, nah, don't bother. As far as you know, it doesn't really fit
Nah.
with her iconography.
Didn't think
Not
so.
Starweaver, she's the Moonweaver.
Precisely. Yeah.
So you can touch the Gauntlet of the Eye and this symbol, and then Neil can touch the Gauntlet of the Eye and this symbol. But you are also able to touch the symbol of Tempest.
Oh, okay, I can touch 3 of them.
Yes.
Well, you were a warrior,
But yes.
sort of.
And 2 we have no idea what they actually are. I don't think asking our friend at the front is going to get us much answers currently. He doesn't really trust us enough to tell us what we're doing.
Well, maybe you can explain why I can't grab those. That would be alright, right? Or do you think he would get mad?
Do you want to ask him what these gods are? At least.
I know what Tempest is, and I know
yes,
what
yeah.
Isis is, and the other one. But I mean, why can't I grab that blade?
Because we aren't in any way related to it, I assume.
Well, I'm not particularly religious.
No, but I'm thinking what it is their domains are similar.
Neil has a thought when you say that. We're not able to touch stuff that we're not related to. What stuff here belongs to each of us? Like all this extra stuff in the carriage.
Can
I touch the extra stuff?
You mean like
Again,
the
you're able to
bedding and
touch
stuff?
random things in and amongst it, but
So can I grab a weapon and can I push it against every one of us and see if it touches everyone or if one of them goes?
Gently, please.
so through some trial and error, you're able to deduce that Dwalius is able to touch certain items that other people can't, in the same way that Kova is able to touch certain items that Dwalius can't. And everyone can touch at least something in here that no one else can. So if no one else can touch it, then the 4th person can. If everyone can touch it, then the 4th person still might be able to, or that person alone might not be able to. But everything here, at least one person can touch.
Can we find the items that are exclusive to us?
Yes. As you start gathering things that are exclusive to each of you, you start noticing a pattern. As the things that you gather to your individual person, they seem to relate to the person that you are. That means that Dwalius is able to touch, hold, and use and have experience with or would be able to use things like weaponry, meals, items, travel packs. Same with Illuminor, but Illuminor has a much more limited scope. So when he goes to reach for the axes and the various other weapons that he lacks proficiency in, same thing with the religious iconography. When they're related to him, he can touch them. When they're not,
Okay.
Is it like, how did we even end up getting here? I mean, I know the stones were involved, but it can't be just the stones and the fountain.
Well, I assume because there was 4 beads, one of us each has their own corresponding bead. Any remember what colours they were?
They were in the 4 elements: earth, wind, water, fire.
Green. Red.
So,
4 nations used to live together
Yellow.
in harmony.
Yeah,
Then everything
Until
changed.
the
and
Fire
Fire
Nation.
Nation attacked.
that one bead.
anyway,
Damn them. This is
Uh,
green and the yellow one.
Greenish.
could we?
Reddish.
Fire.
Fire. Bluish.
Water.
Water.
And that's one for air, I guess.
White.
Yellowish. White.
White for
Okay.
air and red for fire, I assume. But to which one of us does which element correlate? Because weaponry is both
does it
fire
matter
and
who
earth.
they correlate to? We're here. We don't know why we're here, but we're here. So how do we convince the guy that we're not an enemy to him?
Well, we haven't stabbed him yet, for once.
That just means until now we haven't been caught. Now that we're caught, how do we prove that we're not against them.
We still don't stab him.
I think so. What does it mean getting something from his own side to make sure that no side can get it? That doesn't seem. You said that was smart. How's that smart?
So it's deception. So they have time to get to a different location. So they're going to have one of the people run away, and they're going to follow them. They're chasing their enemies, so they think it's their ally. So they won't actually get involved.
Well,
Right.
So they think one of the people that is either being chased or followed is their friend, so won't bother coming to assist.
no, wait. We're gonna steal something from ourselves, is what they said. So
From their own side.
Because if it's getting stolen, then the enemy will think it's no longer theirs.
Or no longer a threat, yeah.
Okay then. So how do we tie ourselves to that then? Because if that's their mission, then we want to be part of that mission, or at least we can't say that we're not part of that mission. Because if we say we're not part of that mission, then they're not going to be nice to us. But I'm a squishy mage. I don't like fighting.
I need to get my daily meat, you know.
You can always explode away like you did last time with the thunderclap.
That's supposed to be.
Well,
You could go very quickly if you want.
so
Well, you know how I mentioned that weapon could be that armor with different items inside of it?
yes.
But what if we can only touch certain parts of that weapon? Would that not prove that we have some sort of connection to it?
Does that matter if we get murdered before we even get close to it?
Be the final way of proving that we are us.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
think
but
we're
at
ever
least,
going to get near it.
like they're going to
Prove
let us
it.
get to the final end point untrusting
Oh,
us, so
yes,
we can
naturally.
prove that we can be trustworthy, or we can get all the way there just to steal it. Real smart there, Elemenor. Real smart.
High five, Idil. Even I got this one. So, how are we going to convince that we are not their enemies?
Hug!
What?
Hug!
Go around and hug every single person. That'll work, yeah.
Hug. You're going to hug them.
I'm gonna hug them.
I think they'll stab you.
Can
You're
any of you
carrying
touch?
2 arms.
Can any of you actually touch each other's stuff? And I'm going to stop taking out some of my gear and putting it in front of you. Can any of you touch this?
I'm going to
All the
Grab all
belongings
of
that you yourselves have, each of you can touch.
Right.
Well,
Well, that's that links us together at least.
So we can only touch your own stuff.
So we can touch each other's stuff, but we can only touch the stuff that relates to us that isn't already ours.
Can I refill my 2 missing hand axes?
Emil starts flicking through his book. I have a thought. So, when we're being taught at the Lyceum, you're offered to either. It's not quite like you. It's Dolius. When you started training with weapons, were the weapons that you found easier than others, or did you just pick them all up at once and try them all out and slowly became specialized because you had access to one of them?
I just took whatever was closest to me and practiced with it whenever I felt like it. I practiced with anything around.
Okay, but why do you use a sword more than anything else?
It is more comfortable than the rest. For some
Okay,
reason.
so what would you call that?
Familiar.
Talent for it?
Like a talent for it, or like you chose the weapon or the weapon chose you. You know, just something about it made it that you could do that way, right?
Yeah.
It's the same way that we can do it at the school. So we get taught in everything at the beginning, and slowly we either find things that we're good at or that we're interested in and we continue that, or we find the magic that speaks to us. Now, there was one that I was interested in, but it never spoke to me. It was never something that I had the right mindset for. But it was this, and he turns the book around and he starts reading out the different symbols and starts pointing to, and he starts explaining the basics of chronergy. Now, chronergy is all about time travel. It's all about doing things with time to make effects happen. Now, I only did the very basic stuff with it. Like, there was a spell that we were told that we could focus the weave into ourselves to be surged out in front of us at a given time. But we wouldn't know what that given time was until we were in that moment, right? But what we were doing then is the magic was speaking to us. Like, it would come to us, we would have to react with it in some way. Now, what if we're reacting with something in time in a certain way? What happens if that machine, we think, sent us back in time, so we can only react and touch certain things back in time for some reason? The things that call to us, things that react with us. Now, I don't know the reason for it because I didn't study it. But does that make sense?
Timey-wimey. I have no idea. You know, I'm really... You lost me at the word magic?
I'm
trying real hard, but the thing I do with my sword is more instinct than anything else. I've not figured out completely what it is yet. I am new. So, I can swing my sword.
So that's not really the point I'm trying to make. It's... Oh, I'm really bad at this. We can only do the stuff here in time that we were meant to react with.
Alright, like...
so we're not able to touch certain things because we're not meant to have touched with them when we were back in time.
So someone sent us here with a meaning.
That's kind of what chronergy is. Like, we try and find the meaning of doing things with time, like moving the weave to mean that something else happens in the future that you cause now. Now, I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough to have the proper terms, the proper language, or anything like that. But like, if we think about it as like, I'm able to touch this. He picks up one of the holy symbols because it relates to who I am now and who I'm going to be, or who the person that I'm in the body of is reacting with.
All right.
But that symbol, the symbol of Tempest, that doesn't mean anything to the person that I am right now, so I can't touch it.
Yeah. Are you sort of saying that we're superimposed over people that are before us, that are meant to be?
Yes. Something like that. Something like that, maybe. I don't know how it works, but that makes sense to me.
This is giving me a serious headache, and I take another swig for my flask.
You're running out of that, you realise.
I still have a little over half left. Don't worry.
So that means that we're meant to do at least for now, to do the jobs
deeds.
that are people that we are meant to not be. We're already meant to do. So we're meant to help people find their weapon.
I don't know. That's the part I don't know because I didn't study how time works. But from what I do know about time travel and messing with time is that you can only do stuff if it relates to you. Like, at least at low-level magic. At super high-level magic, you can do stuff with time, and then that means that you can do whatever you want with anybody's stuff, anyone's belongings or possessions or anything. But to begin with, when you're trying to do chronology magic, if you want to do anything that changes time, it has to be focused on you because you're the one that you understand the most.
Right.
All right.
I know it was really confusing, and this is why I like I say, I didn't have the right stuff for this school of magic, but it's something, right? It's something that we can go off of. If we're here, then we can assume that we're meant to be here. If we can only touch certain things, then there's a reason we can touch only certain things. Now, what I'm thinking is that we can only touch certain things because we're meant to touch certain things, or the people that we are in this time were only interested in touching the stuff that we can touch. But
Now.
yes, like, ugh. I'm giving myself a headache. And you can like start
I'm not
robbing these
giving you a
temples.
drink. Sorry.
Damn it.
I am
Bitch,
not-
give me
I
a
got
drink.
it. Mess of magic.
No, you got your share.
Bitch. He says something in Elvish.
I
Oh, do I know what he says then?
He says that his mother was a frog.
My mother?
You didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I actually
I didn't
know.
hear it.
Heh.
In Dwarvish, I say, your father was a pimp. No, a gigolo. A cheap gigolo.
And with
But
that
if-
small level of confused breakthrough and the lack of mead being shared around, we're going to go and have a quick break. I hope that this has been entertaining, if not downright utterly bamboozling to everybody, which, let's face it, it's kind of meant to be. But it's time travel! Who knows how time travel works, eh? So-
Timey-wimey, wobbly wobbly.
Oogly boogly boogly. So we will be back in probably about 10 minutes or so, and we will pick up from here. And at that point, I will explain a little bit to you, Alex, what's going on, and we'll get you back into the game. So see you shortly, people.
Mate.
And welcome back. So, we have got everyone up to speed on what has been happening, and we're a little bit further along in the journey. The group has had some time to converse, and Alex's character is currently off doing other things, and doing things of note, which are not really important to the real focus of the story. So we'll return to the 3/4 in the carriage, as Emil has finished trying to explain his very rudimentary and somewhat misunderstanding of time magic. And I turned it over to you guys. What would you like to do?
Alright, so how are we gonna avoid the fight?
I believe the best bet is to explain that we are and aren't the people that he's known. As in, we explain that we are
We're in their
different
bodies.
people, but we're also similar people that he's meant to be working with. And we can prove it by touching certain items that have significance for both of us. And explain the rudimentary understanding of this magic, of how we can't actually do anything we're not meant to do in this time. So if we're meant to help him, that's what we're meant to do.
As you say that, I kind of lightly tap you on the nuts. And if it works, I'm gonna say, well, I was obviously meant to do that. And then move myself
Excuse me?
to the other side of Kova.
Excuse me? I still have my daggers, good sir.
I have a great sword, mister.
To be fair, Rose can do a lot of damage with a good dagger.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
true, but still, I don't care. I did it anyway.
Anyone got any better ideas on how to explain this?
No. I mean, this time travel stuff is really weird to me. Magic in general is really weird to me.
I mean, you can always swear that we are in fact from the future and tell him the glories of this republic you hail.
I can tell him where I come from, Miston, you know, great city. Very big. So,
Well, I think our best bet is to explain how we're meant to be here for whatever reason. Explain that the fountain we activated has some sort of goal in mind for us. That's how chronology was explained to me, at least.
Shit. I don't think
Huh?
I don't know if he'll believe that an inanimate object like that had a goal in mind for us.
It was magical.
I mean, maybe the beasts were the magic.
I mean, the Phantom Probe magical as well. Well.
Alright, so are we going to call him?
Everyone pick up the symbols that you can touch and whatever item you can, yes.
I'll grab the symbol from his own god.
So did I?
God. I mean.
So, quick question: did I give them these symbols as a part of the test, or
they were inside?
No, they were in the caravan.
We found them laying.
We just like taking stuff.
We've been hoarding. We've been hoarding in the caravan.
So they just randomly touch symbols then?
No, we kind of found that they were kind of ours in the first place. They were our characters, but not our characters in a way.
They're related to our characters in some way or another.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna hold Hephaestus' symbol. Because why not? His god. It made him. Must mean that I'm good, right? If I can hold it.
Yeah, so I'm disconnecting. No, I'm fine. So what I think we should say is that we are meant to be here. So we're one and the same, I believe, of people that he does know. As in, we're the same temperament and belief, that sort of stuff.
Alright, but we are different.
Relation-wise. Yes, our minds are from a different time, or possibly our
I don't,
souls.
I don't know if he'll like that.
Yeah, it's better to tell him the truth than to lie.
That's true. Oh man.
Chronology is not a fun time, I guess. Magic is weird. Why do we do this?
Well, I didn't volunteer for this. All I wanted was to get some treasure. Just
Sadly
like
the
the
same.
Cova's
All anyone
gonna
ever wants, really.
raise up her hand to Dolius as like a high five at that.
Dolius will high five her hand.
Did you
Yeah.
guys hear that? Or did my internet go out?
What?
We can hear you.
Heard that.
Okay, good.
So are we calling him in that part?
I suppose we might
Okay.
as well. XJ, I think you're ready to attempt to explain this to you.
Okay.
And I
That's
sort of
right.
like,
You
open the
have
curtain
been-
for him.
You have been attending to other matters of the wagon train, and you hear your guests calling out to you. So you excuse yourselves, head back to your wagon, and enter in to see them as they are.
Mm-hmm. Is that so? Go on, then. What have you decided?
What do you mean
First-
decided?
We haven't decided anything, we've just worked out what might have happened. Right, so
Go
you
on,
see all
then.
these items. You see all the items that we've got laid out. There's the different symbols, and the odd weapons with food and furs and stuff.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to first demonstrate that I can't actually touch everything here. I'm going to put one of my hands on the symbol that is in front of Kova. And it's just going to go straight through it.
You just hear like a
Actually-
grinding as his eye just like rises slightly. You know, the classic
I assure
singular
you.
piece of metal.
I assure you these items are still actually real. As Kova here can touch it, and I sort of just gesture my hand to show her how to touch it.
I'm gonna touch it.
And I assume I can touch it as well, yeah?
I'll
You
hold it
can touch
out for him
everything
to
here,
touch
yeah.
it.
That is definitely curious, but does not answer my questions, really. Are
It will in a
you
sec.
or are you not enemies? 'Cause, like,
We are
that's what
not
I
enemies.
asked him, right?
Yeah.
We are not enemies. When we were telling the truth, we said we had travelled through time. However, these bodies that we, best as I can describe it as, inhabit/mirror, are the bodies that are your friends. However, we have similar temperaments, similar ideas. These beads and fountains that we activated have used something called the Magic School of Chronology, and we will. It goes
Do
back
I
to
know
our.
this school? JC?
No, because you're a cleric.
So I've
It's-
not even heard of it from people I know who are wizards. Got it.
It's time magic, effectively.
It's
Um,
time magic.
So this fountain and the beads, as far as we can tell, allow us to interact with items that are in some ways related to us. As in, I can touch certain symbols and certain equipment, caravan, while I can't touch the others that, for example, Kova might. This is due to possibly some of the divine relation to us. For example, Tempest better suits me and the dwarf here, for we are warriors.
I'll try
Um,
and touch Tempest symbol. Straight
And
through.
go straight through it.
And
So
Moradin's and
Avastus.
yeah, Hephaestus.
And so, what we have believed this means is that we have come effectively sort of as replacements in a way So the people that were here to originally assist you in this mission.
So what happened to them?
I assume they still
Are
exist.
they...
I believe we're just superimposed over them.
So
'Cause-
why aren't they active?
I do not know. I do not understand the magic of this fountain very well. Our resident wizard, and I just to a nil, barely understands the sort of magic we're talking about now.
Consciousness is. There can only be one set of consciousnesses in anything. If you've ever seen a Dusog or anything of that type, a two-headed troll, they or two-headed giant, I should say, they don't tend to work very well with one another because they have two consciousnesses for one body.
Yeah.
We're not two consciousnesses in one body. We're two consciousnesses in the same body, or a shared body, or a shared mind. So, yeah.
And you have no idea who these people you are inhabiting, as you say, are.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
We know they look fairly similar to us, but they're not the same. We have different scars, and my hair is different, honestly. It's a bit annoying. This is sort of my regal figure,
My glorious beard.
naturally.
Are they
And it also has changed our...
family, perhaps? Distant relatives?
They could be.
They could be our forefathers.
Possible.
I could be inhabiting the body of my
Great,
great
great.
2,000 years is a long time.
I mean, especially you, Ilmenor. Elves get old, right?
We get, depending on if we get killed, we can live quite a long time.
That could be arranged.
That's irrelevant anyway.
What?
But so you see, our figures aren't the same, and neither is our equipment. I will take off my magic ring, the ring of water walking, show that is completely pristine and untouched. But I take off my signet ring, which is obviously a lot more worn. Now, when I left our time, these looked quite similar, as in not used so heavily. And I believe that our equipment came with us, but anything that wasn't magical enough to avoid getting changed by the time change was changed naturally.
And Jay just kind of like scratches his head slightly. Like, you know when a computer runs calculations, you see like lines of code.
Just error.
He sort of just does that for a minute, like you see just almost lines of code just spread across his face.
But anyway, that's where I can prove that we are not your enemy, is the fact that if we... So we all believe that we think that we've been superimposed two consciousnesses in one body sort of thing, where we're meant to complete this task of assisting you, and we can touch items that relate to that. And we could, for example, fight earlier in the way to help your mission. And we believe that is also in our best interest, as if we can, for example, complete this, it might change the way the fountain is working, possibly, or at least change where we are. Plus, being 2,000 years in the past, we have no reason to change anything. That makes sense.
Will the actions you take change things?
I have no idea. We can't see back into our own time and see if we've changed anything in the past. And I personally don't know enough.
Here. I think we're meant to be here, so the actions we're taking are meant to happen, and that's why we can't touch the things that we can't touch. Because if we did touch the things that we can't touch, then things would happen that shouldn't happen.
This is why the gods don't have a time domain.
Or if they do, they don't talk about it. It's a bit of a pain.
And, you just you just hear the grinding as these explanations continue, and eventually this singular piece just kind of like falls off. You know?
I think we may have
You're
broken.
losing something.
I'm gonna
Take a
pick
bolt.
it up,
Wow.
try and hand it back to him.
This has never happened before.
Or maybe it has, but it is. The way it might be working is it's correcting itself. So, for example, these people are meant to be here, but as we're being shared with them, we're now meant to be here as well.
What?
No, I mean, well, that hasn't happened, yes, but I mean that I believe Hephaestus called it an eyebrow, that has never come off before. I don't think it
Overuse.
could come off.
It's like a normal limb. You use it too much, it might just collapse.
I think we can glue it back on.
What is glue?
You know, sticky stuff.
Oh, I see.
If you guys didn't mix some with some other stuff. Oh wait.
We tend to use melted gold. I'm sorry.
What?
So, my compatriots, is there any way to find out what happened? Did they die and you went into their bodies, or?
Well, as far
I
as
don't
we're
feel
aware,
dead.
we are your companions. There's just a bit of a changing of what we know.
Our personalities are the same and yet different. I think we are similar to people, are we not? We are this. We are each still are similar proficiencies. We haven't changed what we were.
Mm.
Makes
Exactly.
sense.
And they're all the same class as I knew, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
It's just their entire personalities, names, and memories are different.
But not really the personalities. They're still, being and acting the same way with the same stimuli.
Right.
It's just they're calling themselves different names. So that's the part that's where the confusion's coming in. They're either incredibly gifted actors or they're telling the truth. Your choice.
I may have a way to confirm all of this. May I cast some magic on you all?
I do not mind. Hopefully, it doesn't make me disappear. But
Magic!
If I wake up in a different location again after this, I swear to God, you're gonna have some problems, XJ, if I find you again.
I don't think he may exist next time. We don't know.
Hey,
We are 2,000 years in the past. It might
Go
change
ahead.
rapidly.
go ahead.
In that case, I'll take out my, my holy symbol, hold it in my hand, mutter a couple words. It's all very, it's kind of like a modified sort of voice.
As you reach for your holy symbol, can all of you roll a perception, please?
Oh, that's filling me.
What will my dwarven eyes see?
Me included.
Nothing.
Yep.
I see pretty far. I got 17.
Am I
13.
included in this? Or...
Yes.
Everybody here has eyes. I hope.
that is a 25.
Oh, jeez.
I have
Yeah,
the
17
eyes
is
of-
17.
Okay. 17s and the 25s. You don't see anything. You smell it.
Covert.
Burning.
Would I?
Yes.
You senses.
Friendly smell.
Burning. Embers. Scorched flesh and cinders burning. The gentle clack of something breathing heavily. Its body expanding under armor. And it's drifting in at you on the breeze that buffeted through the canvas.
I'm putting the magic on hold for a second. I want to sort of peek outside of the caravan.
No problem.
Before you, you can see what appears to be the remains of something. Some form of group of travelers of some sort. You can see poles snapped in half and trees that are still steadily burning. You can see wagons that are being upended and bodies that are clearly dead and burned. You can also see.
XJ,
Yes.
I think the group might be following may have made a bit of an issue. And I'll sort of point to the burning wagons.
And you can see two large entities stomping around with great axes. And one of them seems to stop, and you hear the cry of someone in pain. It lifts the axe, and the cry suddenly stops.
This is a
You have an
different
action.
train, or
You have an action. What do you do with it?
How far
is
away are
this-
they?
Probably about 100 feet or so. You're just kind of cresting a rise that is giving you sight of them.
I was going to
Is
shout
this-
out loud and go, "Danger, danger! Giant monsters ahead!"
Quick question,
On.
if I may.
Yep.
Is this our train or someone else's, and we're coming across it?
You're coming up to it. You've just found it.
So our train's still there.
Your
Behind
train
us.
is behind you.
Yeah,
You're the lead wagon.
precisely. So in that case, I guess I'll cast a guiding bolt
Okay.
at these monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Zippity zappity.
I will, at him screaming danger, danger, shoot out of the garage and get ready for a fight. As I
Hmm.
that we're gonna have to roll initiative after he shoots that thing.
We were indeed.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
that is an 18 for 15 damage.
Okay, that hits. Everyone roll initiative.
And the next attack,
You don't
advantage.
get a next attack.
No, his bell.
Yeah.
What's everyone's
Oh, sorry.
The
initiative?
next
I thought you
attack
said-
on the
Oh,
one I
I will-
hit.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying, and my next attack does. I'm like, you don't get a next attack.
Shush you.
That's a 4 on initiative.
Alright, so
Oh.
XJ got
Okay,
a 4.
1 sec.
Got a 4. What did you get, Ryan?
I got a 14.
Alright, what about Gova?
15.
Ooh,
And these creatures.
They're gonna kill us all. Yay!
Gova got a 15. And what did the creatures get?
One of them got a 3, and the other one
I'll be
got
right
a
back.
9.
Alright, so creature 1 got a 3?
Yeah, creature 1 got a 3, creature 2 got a 9.
Alright.
So the same creature, so it doesn't matter. Same creature, just different initiative counts.
Alright, the initiative is me at 16, Kova at 15, Ilminor 14, Creature 2, XJ, Creature 1.
Alrighty, well, as oops, that's not the right thing. On to that one. As you
Are we gonna use Roll20 for this?
we are indeed. I don't know what I just did
Alright.
though.
Yeah, just loading it up now.
Grab Dwellias onto the battle.
Hip
Go.
is in the middle of the screen. Can we get her off?
You are able to edit each other's characters. So you should
Nope.
be able
I
Well,
cannot edit
no, we're
it.
not.
There's Pip and a big snaky boy.
Big snaky boys are supposed to
to.
be
Wow,
there.
I'm surprised.
Hold on, wrong bloody layer. Copy, delete, hate that. My apologies.
It's alright.
Was that a spoiler or from a different game?
No, it's just when I was setting things up.
He put on the wrong
Yeah,
character,
she's
I think.
gone. She's gone.
There you go.
Are we setting up? It's back on our screen, just so you know. We
Second,
can
sorry?
we can see the two big ones you just placed, just so you know. We're gonna set up at the bottom, I assume.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I just darted out of the carriage. I'll be there. One
There
time
So
I
you
had
can
to
see or you cannot see.
We can see.
Okay.
We
These
see all.
entities before you wield large great axes, puff heavily. They have a streak of fire down their back as a long, almost like lion's mane-esque style. 3 horns protrude in an iron helm. Their eyes blaze. And as the first guiding bolt smashes into this one for 15 damage, 15 damage, it lets out a angered bull sound and stomps round to glare at the carriage that you have just exited.
Do I know what these creatures are?
This is some form of tainted minotaur.
Definitely good thing I attacked then.
All right. So do we start from the top? I assume it's now my turn.
Indeed you do.
All right. I will.
So wait, am I the only one who got an action then?
You were
I
the
use
one
my
that-
action to get out of the carriage.
I use it to warn everybody else around us.
Yeah.
I can get either there.
Cobra was putting her arms away.
Are the trees that we see? Are the trees that we see on the map actually things that are
Yes.
there, or
Yes, but
Alright.
this whole. But from about. Let me get the right tool for this. I believe it's this one. From about this line here. So across
Yes.
from this line, everything is in a smouldering, fiery ruin.
Oh.
all right? I will.
Actually, Alex, what did you roll to hit?
18?
18, yeah, I would hit.
I'd hope so.
I will go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How far away am I from him now? 6, I have 1 more movement. I think. Hold on. No, I don't. I only have 5. Yeah, 25 speed. Fuck. All right. I will use my action to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here.
Okay,
And
then.
that will be the end of my turn. And next up will be Kova.
Yay! I am casting the spell Call Lightning. Me, please roll a dexterity saving throw. I'm putting it on top of this one.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
The left one.
That is a 17.
That will do it. Yeah. You still get half.
Also, Alex, your character token isn't there yet.
Really? I thought I placed it, sorry.
There you go. Half of that.
Dun 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 dun.
9.
That's 9 then, yeah.
There you
9
go.
on the damaged one.
You're further back. You were with us two are.
With the front one or the back one?
Ah, sorry.
The front one.
Yeah.
Okay, a plus 9. Okay, the boom. And puffs of red fire streak from its eyes and nostrils.
I'll move over here. Yeah.
Hand up to the leave.
And then it's Eleanor.
If I was to head to the front of the carriage, so you know it's like a canvas enclosing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I sort of poke my head and my short bow out and get sneak attack via shooting from inside of the carriage?
Yes, because you would be out of line of sight, but you would need to hide first as a bonus action.
I will bonus action hide then.
Roll stealth.
I will indeed. I will be sneaky.
Sneaky boy.
13. Maybe less so.
13 you. So you say you're going to be sneaking, but as you duck your head out, this creature looks straight at you.
Oh, well, that's what you do anyway. And I'm going to fire a bow and arrow at him.
Go for it.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello there.
14 to
Hello.
hit.
14 misses. Through the embers and smoke, the creature is difficult to exactly gesticulate, and in so doing, he was not visible to you. Why is this not?
Side as well.
Why is this not
Oh.
resetting?
And I'm going to go join Cova, cowering behind a tree. That'd be the end of my turn, and it'd be the creature number 2.
Okay then.
Get your own bloody tree!
It's more fun this way. Wouldn't you
For some
say?
reason, this is not resetting.
What?
Our Discord rules are not coming up for some reason, and I don't know why. Okay, so the creature, annoyed at all this, bellows, and okay then, it's still not showing. I'll fix that off of my turn. The creature bellows angrily and goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Grab. Snatches up Dwalius and hurls him 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh God.
So you are going to get hurled. Let's get
I'm not a monk this time!
45, 50.
Yeah, the guy,
25.
he throws me onto them.
Yep. Literally, he picks you up and he hurls you, and I need whoever this is, this person here,
Right.
Yep.
person here, to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh,
Which one, sorry?
The Dwalius cannonball comes and hits you.
Do I not make any sense?
that's 6.
6.
You're gonna get crushed by me.
Dwalius, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw. Okay, give me a sec. Hold on. Pretty sure my dex sucks, but okay. Whew, here we go. Come on, Dice Man, don't fuck me. A natural 1!
Natural 1.
I feel like you
You
got
both
that roll.
take 19 points of damage as Dwalius slams into Ilmanor, and the two of you fall to the ground, and share your space, and are both prone at the moment.
Ow!
You were too aerodynamic, friend. You were too aerodynamic.
I'm a cannonball.
Kevin's gonna look down and go, I hate Dwell!
Hey, come on.
Where
Ow, my back.
do you come from?
He fucking killed me.
You know, if you were to roll them as your statistics, you'd be quite happy with a 17, or with a 16 as your statistic. But for the damage, not quite so much. Just poof, you are whammed into.
Yeah.
It beats its chest. Okay then.
It's not XJ.
XJ, your turn.
I will shout back to the train. Everyone, get ready for a fight.
His nervousness
And then-
causes him to stutter as he sees these gigantic creatures lift an entire opponent and hurl him.
60 fucking feet.
Ah!
Oh yeah, Ryan, I'm on top.
A robot gets
I know.
nervous. Never seen that before.
So what do you do?
Alrighty. I will. I would like to. Has the damage one had advantage? Was that done?
No one.
I didn't
would
choose to
have-
use it. I Yeah, don't worry about it.
You should have used it on that, but it's too late now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, gonna hurry
Alright.
you here, Alex.
I will run forward and whack it. Can
Okay,
I reach
then.
that, actually? I cannot reach it. I'll begin to run forward,
Okay then.
and then first level guiding bolt again.
Okay then. Roll to hit.
Zippity zap.
Zappity zap.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. Roll to hit.
That's a 15 plus 7.
So as you spiral your hands around and around in an ever faster circle, an orb of what colour light? Fiery orange light appears. You then slam the heel of your palm into it. It streaks out in a long line, hitting the creature in the chest, doing
21 damage.
21. Nice done. 21 points of damage as the creature staggers back. Looks at you. Doesn't look happy about what you just did.
I would not imagine it would, no.
Next up is creature 1, I believe. The next creature.
Okay.
Yes.
It is going to 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 55, 70, 75, 80. Wham! It charges straight towards you with all of its momentum behind it. This huge creature gores you. Da, 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 da. Can you make a... let's see if it hits. Well, actually, it does. It doesn't hit, actually. It tries to, but it does not.
It trips.
It lowers its head just a little bit too much, and it grounds a lot of its momentum off on the dirt.
So it doesn't hit an AC of 23?
It does not hit an
With
AC
a
of 23. With a 3, it got about 20 off. So yeah, that was that. But yeah, that's what it does, and that'll be the end of its turn.
Back to Goliath.
My turn. All right, I will grumble, get up, go ow, and getting up is half movement, right?
Yep.
So half of 25 leaves me with 10 movement. I'm gonna go.
Leaves you with 15.
And then I'm gonna. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh my god, I can't click. I am having brain fart.
You're all over the place.
I'm going to use my attack to hurl 2 of my hand axes at Big Boy's face.
Okay.
Big Boy who's standing close, right next to XJ. Right, here come hand axe 1.
Remember to use advantage.
Natural
Get me guiding
20.
bolts.
Hand axe 2. 18.
That also hits.
All
Alex,
right.
you take 5 points of fire damage and 6 points of fire damage as the 2 hand axes slam into this creature. It puffs up in dark black embers which burn and scald even your robotic flesh.
Sure.
Oh, it's
You
nice.
take 17 damage.
17, you say? 17,
and
the
then I
creature looks irritated and looks at you.
And then I will use a bonus action second wind to heal myself 1d10 plus my fighter level.
Go do that.
That will be 9 hit points back. And that
Okay.
will be the end of Misa turn, which will be Kova turn.
Me.
Charge
What's the weather like, by the way?
What's the what, sorry?
The weather like?
If you're looking for the storminess, it wouldn't affect this. It's a kind of a perpetual muggy red overcast.
Okay.
Like a true
I'm going to use
storm.
my movement to... Over here.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm going to call lightning back down on this one.
Okay.
Dex saving throw,
So
plus.
Dex saving throw. What's a natural 1?
Well, 17.
Go, team, go.
Another
Guys
17
got
points. The
it
creature bellows in righteous anger and rage.
That is my turn. Next is Ella and Meniminor.
I'm going to quite gracefully stand back up again and go, that fat dwarf in Sylvan, and I'm going to move. I'm going to move 40 feet over here. I'm going to bonus action dash, and I'm going to shoot the wounded one over here, up here, with another arrow.
That would be with disadvantage.
Why?
The range. Short bows do not have
Oh,
a
it's
long
80
range
feet.
on them.
Yes, it's 80 feet then. I would not move there. Then I'd move within 80 feet, which is right.
If it cannonballs me again, I'm gonna get so much.
Yeah, you should never toss
Should
a
be there.
dwarf.
No, never toss a fucking dwarf.
And that should be within 80 feet, I believe.
Okey-dokey,
Yeah,
then,
I'm going to shoot with a bow and arrow then.
Go ahead and try.
I will. 18 to hit this time.
Ooh.
That does hit then.
I assume it's not surprised.
Nope.
Yeah, I will. It takes 7 points of damage to hit it with a tiny arrow.
The arrow streaks out and manages to catch it in the neck, and this spurt of blood before it reaches up takes it out and snaps it.
I have a lot more of them, you know.
Because I'm a lot faster than you.
Look, I'm just lying.
No.
And I'll end my turn. And it's
And
now...
two.
Now Krishna just shot with the arrow.
Where's Kova gone, by the way? I don't see her on
Oh, she ran way down here.
Way down off the map.
way down.
She's
on-
like-
Okay,
She's like 2 cards behind now.
right. This one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Grab XJ. And we'll take him because of its larger size. The two of you will move together. 30, 35. And I believe
Believe what?
Stop throwing stuff at me.
it will move one block further down, like so, and it's going to hurl an XJ at Dwalius and an Illuminor. Dwalius, Illuminor, make strength saving throws. XJ, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Why is it strength? I want weakness.
Yes, it's strength. My one strength.
20! Yes!
That's 7 times.
And
Why
XJ,
is
your
it
dex.
always me?
15.
That is a success, so you'll take half damage.
Whew.
So, Dwalius, you take 16. Everyone else takes 8.
It's damage. That's bad. Ow.
The creature is then going to move the last of its movement to go there, and looks like it is raising its great axe to smash the
Attack of opportunity for the other guy. Oh no, wait, he got hurled.
he
Never
got
mind.
hurled over and is currently on
Yeah,
top of him.
it's forced.
Dwalius, you are prone.
Oh man,
Oh, no,
again?
no, yeah, you're prone. You failed it. So you got smashed, and you're like, aha! Poof! Aha!
Fucking robots!
He's a heavy motherfucker.
Sorry.
Alrighty then.
Next up is XJ.
He got
Actually,
thrown. Just got yeeted out of it.
Oh,
you are
great.
yeeted.
Yes, and after being yoted, I will realise that I'm no longer within range of my target. And he just kind of sighs and just 1,
Ah.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Keep in mind that you were prone.
You were prone.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 15 then.
Am I
I can't
prone?
believe
Because I succeeded.
Eleanor succeeded in the strength save.
I got a 19. I got a +1. Okay,
I know,
luck
I know,
loves
it's
me.
amazing.
I'm just going to do a cure wounds at first level on me. On myself.
Okay.
So that's a D8. Let me find my D8. Eight. So
8
12 points.
maximum points of damage. So as you put a warhammer on the ground and push yourself up, and a shield on the ground and get up, you wave a hand and it's a lot better.
I'll get to you eventually.
That's the end of your turn, I believe.
Yep.
52.
Okay. Entity 2 is going to go 5, 10, 15, and exhales an extreme amount of fire onto this creature,
That doesn't look healthy.
Wait, is
healing
it
it
friendly fire?
healing it for 28 points.
Doubtful.
it's got lovely fire.
That was, how much was that? That was 10, right? 5, 10.
Yep.
It will then go 15, 20, 25 and start smashing and stomping and just using its own bulk to jump onto the wagons and to begin trying to destroy them. And we'll get to there before it ends its... Actually, we'll get to there before it ends its turn. That's 40, I believe. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, so we've got to there. Yeah, we've got to there. Okay, that brings it to back to the top. Dolius.
Yes, I'm just trying to find Scorching Ray real quick. Hold on. Scorching Ray.
I think it's 2d6 per ray. Damage.
2d6 per, and it's an attack roll for each beam.
Okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to, sigh very, very deeply at what just happened. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to... Wait, fire just healed him. Fuck! I'm gonna throw 2 more next.
Ah, damn it, I thought you would notice! Go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright.
So close.
And next one. 12. It whiffs.
12 is a
And
whiff.
next 2. 21.
That is a hit.
Alright. Massive damage. Sick.
Against
It
which
takes
one?
off a little snip of its ear.
Which one? This one? Or
Yep.
this one?
Yeah, no, that one. The other one, the
Okay.
top one with
Plus 6.
More wounded one.
Yep.
Alrighty, another 6 points of damage are added to the creature, and once again it puffs up in flame, but it does not seem to be too interested. It seems to be eyeing the carriages.
Cover!
Speaking of the carriages, I'm guessing there's more combat capable people than just us, or are they also taught in combat?
Yes.
They're busy currently. Go back later.
You've got mail.
Alright.
Kova, your turn.
What's the nail doing? Crying.
Okay.
He's in the caravan crying.
Yes.
So the carriage just got broken up. He's just staring at this monster going, no, I want to see my mom! I want to go home.
Use my movement to go.
Where are you? I can't even find you on the map.
He's leaving.
anymore.
Down on bottom.
He's way down here.
And I'm shooting. One that I've been shooting with
Yeah, it's
The Call of Lightning, Dexterity 7.
How far away is that? That's
105 foot.
105. Yep. Okay. It is a 12 on the die. That's a fail. Why is someone else's thing here?
What?
What?
I don't know. Someone else had their movement tracker up. I was like, well, yeah. Out the way, I can't click.
No, JC, me and you have the same color. It's always like that. Mine
Oh.
is like a tiny bit darker. But
Okay.
it's
It
almost
was
the same.
floating there and I couldn't click the creature because it was in the way.
19.
Plus 19. Okay.
That's
Creature
my turn.
bellows again.
Next is Eliminimina.
I'm gonna get very having stuff thrown at me. I'm gonna shoot another arrow at him because that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
was nearly dead just from receiving his teammates to the face.
Yeah, that's how I am currently. 12 to hit, but I'm not going to stand here anymore. I'm going to dash behind these bushes.
Those are on fire.
I'm getting out of line of sight. Indeed.
Into the area of the flames. Yes, you are.
Is it difficult terrain?
Okay, then.
If so, I don't care.
No, it doesn't matter. It's just, I'm like, that whole area is exhumed in fire.
Well, if I start burning stuff, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Next up, Entity 2.
And I'm going to end my turn.
Entity 2. It'll be this guy.
Don't you dare kill me again, JC.
I'm trying to find Kova because it's been blasted a few times by Kova. So it's
Kova is. Do you see
all
my
the way
marker?
over there. Yeah, I see her all the way over there.
She's learning from me, okay?
She's
She is.
95 feet from the creature.
95.
Oh wait, no, 105 from that one.
105. Okay then. It is going to.
Bonus action crack.
No, it's going to.
Bonus action gore attack the tree. Leave me alone.
5, 10. Oops, it's gonna go 5, 10 straight at you.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have said anything.
Pick you up.
Can I not try to reaction grapple his
15.
hand?
20, 25, 30, 35,
I'm
40.
Kova.
Kova! And Kova,
Prepare for a cannonball dwarf to the face.
have a Dwalius. Make a strength save. Dwalius, make a dex save.
Can I, JC, as he throws me,
20.
can I be so sick of it that during the flight time I take a sip from my flask? And I rolled a 5.
20 success, you'll take half, and 5, you'll take full.
What is this world?
Kova, you take 6. Dwalius, you take 13.
Down to 16 health just from being gone.
One more throw. What I'm going to say.
Yes, one more throw.
Kova, can you make a constitution saving throw, please?
What even is it? Oh, they're all down there. Why are they so far away?
Because they decided
Red
that
for it.
running. I've decided that considering that I
14.
make battle maps that are never big enough, I decided to give them the whole thing to fuck off in. And they are! So they have. 14, that is a success. Dwalius, you're once again prone.
Bitch.
That is the end of that one's turn. XJ, it's your turn.
So, am I all alone now?
No, I'm
Pretty
up
much, yes.
behind some trees.
No. You are alone by about 60 feet. There's there's no one around you for about 60 feet at the moment.
Is this the damaged one?
Yeah.
Yes. If you click on them, you should see how much damage has been done to them.
Ah, that's what it was. Okay, I was wondering. I figured that was it, but I wasn't sure. Alrighty. So I was going to do Searing Smite until you said what they were.
I'm not really interested in hearing what you were going to do. Let's hear what you are going to do.
Kill it,
Yeah.
please.
First off, Spiritual Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the classic hammer and anvil.
Okay.
Just
Roll
like
for attack.
right next. Oh yeah. 20.
That hits. And for your troubles, you take 2 points of fire damage.
It's next to that one, by the way.
Oh, that
That
one?
way I can damage
Okay,
both at
never
the same
mind.
time.
Never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
so roll some damage on that one then.
Okay. D8. Why did I put my D8 back? Did I? Yeah, I did. Sorry. That's a 1 on the damage. So
Plus your
5
wisdom
damage.
modifier. Plus 5, okay.
5 damage.
5. The creature looks around at this kind of hammer and goes and just lifts up its humongous great axe.
Okay, and then I'll with my warhammer attack the one I'm next to.
Mm-hmm.
So you do finally get to do your flame damage. Don't worry.
Okay.
That is a 23.
That hits. You take 5 points instead of 2, I'm afraid.
5. Got it.
Yeah, 5 points.
Good thing I did that healing. Then. Well, that one's actually better. That's an 8 on the die plus 3, 11.
The creature is looking seriously wounded.
That's good.
Well, he has like 4 hand axes hanging in him.
Yeah, and an arrow.
No, the arrow he took out.
Okay,
Okay,
so
broke it.
this creature steps forward to there, and I will quickly see if it does this or not.
Oh no.
Stop throwing
It does
people.
not. It does not get the flame breath back. Okay.
That's good. Because I'd be right in the path of it.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Grabs XG.
Oh no.
Oh man. So here 23.
It's
Oh,
not
no.
a hit, it's a save. It's attack. It grabs, throws,
And
you
it
take the
yeets.
damage, and if it hits something else, then it hits something else. And you, my friend, are going to enjoy some Dwalius and some Kova.
I'm already prone. Does that not give him disadvantage on his throw?
No, you have advantage on it.
Oh. Alright, good. Strength, right?
Yep.
26.
Woof. Smack.
You smack into Dwalius's armor and you are ding!
15.
Again, that's just what you needed. XJ, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
16.
That is enough. You tumble to your feet. So
Kind
everyone
of like
takes
in my
6.
warhammer in the ground as I land, and I just kind of like, you know that thing where someone goes flying and they, just like slide to a stop as their hand enters the ground. That's like what I do with my warhammer.
In so doing, you take 6 points of damage.
You
Kova,
got
another save, please.
12.
That is enough. The creature stands where it is. No, stands there. And actually, hold on. How far did it move? No, that's as far as it moves. Okay, just making sure it didn't move too far. That's where it ends its turn. Back to the top, I believe.
Oh, it's my turn again. Okay.
Dwalius, yes.
I will use half of me move to get up, and I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then let me see how far away I am from the page. 50 feet. That means disadvantage throw, but I'll throw nonetheless. Yeah. Oh god.
45.
15?
15 will hit.
Woo! Alright, and axe number 2. 23!
That also hits.
2d6 plus 8. 19 damage!
That creature takes the two of them straight into its muscular chest, looks down and drags them, and just puts them on the ground, stomping a hoof on them for good measure.
You bastard! I need those back!
Bye! He got really angry.
Alright, fuck. Joel just got really angry and switched channels out of anger. That'll be the end of my turn. Go for your own.
It's my turn. Okay. I'm gonna use my my movement to leave me alone. Okay. And she's gonna attack the hurt looking one, the one that she's been attacking. This one.
With your
one at the back.
lightning.
Call lightning, yeah.
Yeah. Is it still in range of it?
120 feet.
120 foot radius?
Yes, range 120 feet. Yes.
I think we have a slight misfire on that one, because it's 120 foot range, so you place it down, and then in like a radius around that 120 foot point where you placed it, it can do damage up to a certain point away from the center.
It's 100 foot away from the yellow Dutch place.
I know. It's one of those really unusual spells. We'll check it afterwards, but we'll keep going for now. Let's see what its save is. It got that's an 18 on the die.
It saves, but it still takes half.
Indeed.
12.
Plus 12. Again, that creature is looking really hurt.
That's my turn.
Yes, I would like to bonus action hide, please, in this place.
Mm-hmm.
I will roll stealth.
The air is obscured, thick with floating embers and fire.
I am
trees
not sneaky
burn,
today.
and it makes it difficult to see where your prey is.
I'm not sneaky
what did you
today.
get?
It's 12.
Nope, somehow it knew it was coming.
And I was gonna, I'm gonna walk out into range, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the really hurt one.
Okay.
Again.
Yep.
Without sneak attack, I bet.
Yeah. Without a sneak attack, I'm afraid.
A 14 hit. I bet it's gonna miss.
Misses.
And I'm gonna go back to cover again. But I and I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay then.
Now it be the creature.
The incredibly hurt creature.
Yep.
Was going to. What's the distance between peoples? I think they've effectively flung everyone out of combat.
Yeah.
You
how
are 55. This is 105.
I can still fight.
7. Is that 70 there? Who's
Yep.
this person here? Who's this person?
Me.
Okay, 70. Okay.
Well, I can still fight, so
This one is going to use its fire breath on this guy.
Oh no.
oh no.
Healing it to 28 once again.
Oh god. I'm gonna die, guys.
Just let it have the wagons. They're not worth it.
And then it's going, so it went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Comes running towards XJ, and that'll end its turn. Then it is XJ's turn.
Damn you, it moved away from my thing, but thankfully it's still in range of
I
the
actually
other
forgot
one.
about that.
So, Hammer and Anvil's gonna change targets and hit this guy.
Okay, we'll go ahead and roll some damage. Roll to hit even.
That's a 19 plus.
That hits.
7 on the die, so that is 11.
Got there in the end. Don't strain yourself there. With 11
And then-
points.
And then I will toll the dead on the one coming towards me.
Okay then, is that a wisdom saving throw? Or dex saving throw?
Whiz.
Wisdom. That is a 3, so it fails. However, it has resistance to necrotic damage.
Of course. That's an 8 and a 7.
So what's the total?
Well, the total is 15.
Well then, that's the number I need to hear. So with half that, that is 7. The creature's looking really hurt. And that is the end of your turn. Are you going to move?
Yeah.
That's the end of your turn then.
Yep.
This guy.
Creature 1.
This guy. This guy.
Stop throwing people.
Oh! Not
50.
good weird!
50, and how far away is Kova?
Oh, fuck.
Not that far away.
Gova is less than 50 from me.
She's 90 away from the
40 from
90.
me.
So the creature is going to not be the smartest creature. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yoink! I feel really bad, but these are made for this. It's literally the point of them.
Pick up and yeet.
Whoop! Ooh. Literally, it runs up, picks up Dolius, shakes him around a little bit, and then towards Kova. Can you make a dex save, Dolius? Let's try and save Kova.
Nope.
I watch it at the terrace
Actually,
from behind my bush.
hold on one second. I need to check if it gets its flame breath back. It didn't, so it does its action as normal. Okay.
I failed.
I failed.
I'm KO'd.
That is 16 points.
I'm down.
Kova, can you make a concentration check, please?
12 again.
That's enough. Dolish, you are unconscious, you say?
Yes.
Right in front of me, though.
Yep,
No,
right in
I'm
front
on
of
top
you.
of you.
That's true. It's true,
Yeah,
you're both
on
you're both
top of her.
prone. That'll be the end of its turn. It moved its full speed.
Roll a death save, JC.
I do feel bad, but literally this is what they
No,
are
you
designed to do.
fucking don't!
I feel a
Oh
little
well,
bit bad.
you can get a new dwarf.
A little bit!
A little bit bad.
I'm a melee character! What am I supposed to do against it?
Well, you can decide right now because you're back on your feet with a natural 20 on the death save.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Shit.
Some luck
And
has
hit
been
it.
given. A tiny little bit of it. A tiny little bit of luck has been afforded to me today.
well, your axe is just you.
Right, I will move 1, 2, 3 because that's all my movement after I get up, and I will grab my great sword and I will bonus action use my. Oh no, wait. Is that only in my turn or is it for the entire round? I think it's only for my turn, so that's not gonna work. I will hold an attack action in case the motherfucker gets close, and I'm gonna try to slice off his fucking finger.
Okay then. Kova, you had a dwarf. You got more personal with Dwallies than you've ever thought you would get personal with anyone else.
Wow.
His beard tickled your nose. His chest pushed against yours. His arm was bent the wrong way around as it slapped you in the face.
Okay. It's gonna. Actually, I could.
I love how Kova is an it.
I don't know. Fuck it. Call lightning again. Shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna recast it.
Um. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to cure wounds myself, seeing as do I run off.
You can catch him. You've got enough movement to catch him.
Nah, I'm Gucci.
She's not very close to those things.
I'm Gucci.
Bitch.
I cure wounds myself. Ha! You just called me a bitch. Heal 9.
No.
Yeah,
Bonus action. I'm going to turn into
Right.
a bear.
Bear!
A bear.
Turn into a bear. And there's a bear and a minotaur face off with a dwarf in the middle. It might not be a good idea to see it as a keep away. Keep away with the dwarf. Not a good idea.
I'm gonna use my movement to go. We're standing up. There. Oh, there.
Okay. Illuminor.
I shall once again try to hide. Oh no. 7 this time. I got that one. And I'm going to
You run up to the burning bush, and as you run up to it, you put your hand on it. You take 1 point of fire damage and go, "Ow!" And
Yep.
reveal your location.
I don't care. I'm shooting the wind bomb with a bow and arrow one final time. I want to kill this thing.
Is it with disadvantage?
I believe it's with a flat roll. I think it's within 80 feet.
Okay,
It's
just making sure.
Yep. And I will shoot him with an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
10! Let's do this! I'm going to look at my, obviously, defective bow, drop it, and pull out a dagger, because screw the bow.
Screw the bow, indeed. Yeah, unfortunately, a 10 is going to miss. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
One of these guys is nearly.
And I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. This one's turn, the really hurt one, is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and is going to gore. Actually, I'm going to make a check to see if it gets its flame thing back. It doesn't. It's going to attack. That is a 16 on the die with a plus. What is your armor class?
23.
23. Charge, minotaur armor is 10 feet. Burning breath. No, that's not it. That is a miss.
Yay!
With a +6. So it misses the gore. However, its great axe comes swinging around and. Not 20.
Oh boy!
We're all gonna die. One of these boys is almost at full health.
How much health are you on, Alex?
49?
Well, let's see if you're still at that much after this. 38 points of slashing damage as the great axe cleaves into you with a humongous swipe.
Did you say 36?
38.
38, okay.
38.
I'm down to 11.
I'm going to quickly check something because there. Okay, it is your turn, Alex.
Alrighty. Well, I guess the first thing I'll do is I'll move this thing 20 feet in the direction of the creatures. God damn it, I'm not wasting it. And then I can't afford to do physical damage. So I'm assuming that's what this is. So I'm just going to have to do Toll the Dead again.
Okay, before you do that, can you
no.
roll a d20, please?
15?
15. Okay. As this great axe slams into you with this critical hit, your hit point maximum is reduced by 1 for every 24 hours that this festering wound persists. If your hit point maximum
Wait,
drops
I've
to
made
0,
an injury check?
you die. Yep, a lingering injury, as a critical hit has lingeringly injured you.
Oh, I see. So you make injury checks whenever you're crit against?
These creatures, it would seem so.
Okay.
So yes, you have a
Ouch.
festering wound at the moment.
So I guess how I describe it, if I may,
By all means.
I've taken a huge gash just under my eye, all the way down my face towards my power core,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like slowly leaking.
I like it.
Like
I like
I've
it.
got like this huge glowing wound, and I guess whenever my hit point max decreases, the
Another leak.
power core.
It can be
sparks.
healed. Luckily, it can be healed. But we'll go into that afterwards. So, as the
But
creature,
only in Hephaestus' Forge.
as it cleaves into you, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Toll the Dead.
Okay then.
Can you not cast cantrips? I don't think you can, right?
That is
Oh, I rolled completely the wrong damage, by the way.
Well, it's a natural 20,
It's meant
so
to
it
be-
takes no damage.
Oh damn! It's meant. I just saw it's meant to be a D12 if they've taken any damage. Well, I should have done way more last time.
Unfortunately, there. But yeah, it's a natural
Yeah.
20 on the die, so at least it's not a crit against you. But
Yeah,
it's
which the last
no
one
dice.
was.
No dice.
Yeah,
no dice.
that's no problem. So yeah, he just takes this huge wound, and then I guess he just kind of like messes up the incantation. Oh god! Oh, Hephaestus.
That'll be the
And he's
that'll be
just
the end of your
looking at
turn
his
then,
wound. Yeah.
or do you have a bonus action?
No, that bonus action was moving the thing, I believe.
Okay. That
Let me
brings
double
it to
check.
entity
Sorry.
2. Entity 2 is going to. 5,
Yeah, as a
10,
bonus action, you
15,
move it and attack.
20. You get your attack, Dualius, as it charges at the bear to gore it.
Do I get both of my attacks or just one?
You do, yes.
Alright. That's a 15.
That will hit,
And
so
there's
roll
one.
that. So a 15
Well,
hits, roll the
One
damage.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 5, let me check. Yes, it's 5. 13 damage.
13. It takes the 13, however, you take 2 points of fire damage from hitting it, as it this flume of embers
Wait,
sparks
hold
off
on.
of
Can I
it.
describe this real quick?
Go for it.
I slash it across the arm once, and then I slash it across like the abdomen, and then since the abdomen kind of is at the same height as my face, I get a poof of smoke into my face, and Dwalius just goes, "Oh, hold on!" Boom.
Kova, you also take the 2 points of damage. However, the creature is going to try and gore you with an 18 on the die. So that is a strike. With a gore. Where's the gore? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Gore. Get out of the way. Thing. Gore does weapon attack. Reach 5 feet. One target. 2d8, but it's charged against you, so it's an additional 2d8. So that's 48 plus 4. That's 14 points. And then the Great Axe, which is a 20 total. And that's, that's a further 24 points from the Great Axe swing.
So that's 38 in total.
Indeed. That is the end of the turn, though.
Then it's my turn, so death save, please.
Okay. I even have a witness. Witness.
Good morning.
Okay.
Yes, morning.
Oh,
One has
Jazz,
been
hey.
rolled for you. She can't hear you. I've got my headphones in at the moment. But that's Dwalius' turn. Kova, you're up. Are you still in bear form?
No.
Are you still going?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Wait.
Thank you. So what you doing, sorry?
So. Okay. I can get both of them in this. Wall of water.
Okay. And what does that do?
30 feet long, 10 feet high, 1 foot thick. Any weapon attack, fire damage, just half. Blah.
Does it do any damage?
Apparently not.
Okay, well, considering it is a wall of water and these things are made out of fire, and considering things made out of fire take damage whenever they're submerged in water, I'm going to say that it does. Now, it's 1 foot thick, 10 feet high, and 30 feet wide, so it's probably just going to be, however long the line is in its space. So
It's
normally
gonna get
it takes...
drenched.
Normally
I
it
can
takes...
get both.
You can get both. So I want you to roll. I want you to roll 4d10 for me because I can't remember off the top of my head what it is for the other ones. Let's say 4d10.
28.
28. Okay, 28. With 28 points and against 28. That one is destroyed as the water gorges into it. The entire creature starts to dissolve and fall apart. The great axe falls from its hand and the helm drops off its head as it tries to hold itself together. But the water is too much and it succumbs. This one doing 28, you say? Looking pretty hurt. And that's a concentration, is it?
Yeah.
Okay then. I believe that's Illuminor's turn then?
Yep. I'm gonna run straight into melee, so I get the flanking, whatever it's called. So I actually get sneak attack for once.
Okay.
Set the +3 as well for flanking, because
So for every 5 feet the elemental moves through water, for every gallon of water that moves in it, it takes... Okay, go ahead.
is it a +3 for flanking?
Yes, it is your proficiency.
12 to hit. You know what?
That
I just put a sword in the sheath and this will go. Okay. And I'm gonna stand there, dejected. I'm gonna end my turn.
Entity 2 is dead. XJ, your turn. XJ, your turn.
Oh, sorry. You kind of cut out, so I didn't realise. Okay, the one next to me is dead. I'm just gonna. It's being surrounded, so it's a pretty safe bet at this point to cast. Guarding bolt. So I'm gonna do that at 6th level. Third level.
What?
I mean, 3rd level.
I was going to say,
That's the
excuse
magic.
me? Okay, 3rd level, go ahead. Roll to hit.
I'm so powerful, not even the DM knew. Okay, that is a 6, a 6, a 4, a 4. And then 2 more 6s. So... 30.
I've yet to hear a roll to hit.
That was a 16 plus.
Okay, so 30 points, you say?
32, actually.
32.
On that guy. The one
A
that...
huge amount of damage is done to the creature. However, everyone around it will take 2 points of fire damage. To Willis, that is a death save failed.
Ouch! Sorry. So yeah, as I'm kind of like getting up from my wound, just... like the light just... I'd like to think it's like a divine light just blazing out of it. I kind of like, you see it dim slightly as I pull from, my own divine energy and then blast the thing.
Alrighty. It is now the creature's turn. The creature's looking pretty worried. It is going to... One's down and you two look weak. Okay, it's going to swing its axe at... On a 1, it's Illuminor. On a 2, it's Kova. 2, it's Kova. Roll to hit. That is a 17 on the die. I believe that's going to hit. That is a 21 points of damage. Jesus Christ, these things hit hard.
I'm going to use my gloves of missile.
Not sure that a melee weapon works as a glove of missile snaring.
You can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier.
It's an axe,
For
not
a
an arrow.
ranged weapon.
Oh, it is. It is a ranged weapon. My bad.
That's quite right. So 21 to oof you.
Okie dokie.
And that is the end of the turn. It's not able to move. Back to the top. The Warriors.
Yes, roll please.
I am. Okay then. Kova, it's your turn.
I'm done.
Oh, you're down. Okay.
This is going to be very awkward.
Okay.
B.
No, it's Illuminor.
I'm going to move up to Dwalius and try and do a medicine check to stabilize him.
Okay. Roll medicine.
It may not work though. They're my rolls. 20.
That is. Dwalius, you're awake.
What the fuck?
You're on
Oh.
1 hit point.
But no, I got 20 total, not a D20.
I
Oh.
know.
Lovely. And for bonus action, I'm going to disengage and just get out of reach.
Okay. You. After getting Dwalius back on his feet.
Right, that's the end of my turn.
XJ, it's your turn.
All right. I will continue to move this closer and closer.
Inching and inching and inching.
I will make good use of this.
Eventually. You get there eventually, damn it. I'm guessing Toll the Dead.
Yep. Remembering
That
to
is
actually roll a
a failure.
yay. So
Roll
this time
D12.
I'm actually going to remember to roll a d12 instead of a d8
Mhm.
for this. And that's 2 12s.
Describe the kill.
Oh, yes. So, as my hammer and anvil slowly inches its way after being left behind, Hephaestus even knows how many times. The golden energy leaking out of XJ. The hammer simply raises up. In fact, no. You actually see a figure behind it. That of a deformed, hunchbacked figure, rippling muscles, forges, a blacksmith's gear, adorned with blacksmith's gear. And he slams the hammer on the anvil with a mighty strike, and a string of divine yet necrotic energy strikes the Minotaur directly in the head.
And down it goes.
causing it- yeah, and it just pops. The head just pops, and then it falls.
Well, we're not out of initiative just yet, as Kova is still down for the count. So,
I am gonna,
you
as
obviously
part of
move
my
up.
turn, I'm gonna limp my way over. Which one's this one's Kova, right?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
next.
what
No,
Yeah.
the other one. It's this one now.
Oh, okay. And
You
just
can't do anything.
why not?
Dwalius, it
You've
is
done your
turn.
bonus
Your
action and
Oh
your
yeah,
action.
yeah.
Right. I will wiggly waggly my way up to Kova, and I will
Mhm.
reach down deep into my baggy bag and pull out this really disgusting looking potion, open it up, and jam it right down her throat. And she shall heal. Let's see, it's 2d4, right?
24 plus
Always you gotta ask for consent before stuffing rounds
Deep throating that
someone's
bitch.
throat.
No, she's deep throating that bitch. No consent needed. You heal 9 points, Kova, as you cough up some
Some
potion.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say we will end tonight's session there. We're running on a little bit. We ran a little bit late the last couple of times, and it was Christmas, so I wanted to finish this off on a couple of big high notes. You all level up.
Woo!
Even me.
No, not you. Nice try. Nice try, you.
I'm thinking as much.
Bad Alex. No, not you. So everyone levels up to level 6. And there is a little bit of treasure that is very evident while on these creatures.
Can we touch it?
Yes, you can if you so wish.
What the fuck? I rolled a 1 for my hit dice, and then I re-rolled it, and I got a 2.
Ooh,
Nice.
ouchie.
What treasure did we get, JC?
You got 3 potions of healing, a shirt of elven chain,
Ooh.
That's very nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
a very unusual double-ended dagger,
Double dagger.
So
Correct.
much shiny.
you get a bronze trihorn helmet,
Ooh.
Trihorn helmet. Yeah.
and there is a pearl of some description, quite a large pearl in a kind of a glassy encasing. Literally, the pearl is floating in the center of a glass cube.
All right. I have no.
Don't know what it is, but it's got water in it, guys.
Huh.
So
I have no
before
Whoever
we, end,
might want it.
For now.
before we end, would you guys like to do your leveling up, or do you want to do that off stream?
We can do
I'll
that
finish it.
off-stream.
I have like 2 things to do: expertise and hit points. All right, I'll go over expertise and stealth, and
Okay then. So Dwalius, you're probably the biggest person here because you get an ability score improvement as a fighter. So that means you can improve something, or you can take a feat.
I will make my strength 18.
Okay then. Strength goes up to 18.
Oh no, wait, to 20. It's
Ooh.
already.
Okay. Up to 20.
And,
Maxing out them stats.
maximum strength. Dwalius is a strong boy.
What about you, Kova? What are your big level up? Is there even a big level up for Druid at level 6?
I get my primal strike, and I'm just gonna go for the average on my hit.
Okay. And Ryan, are you taking the average or are you going to roll?
I rolled and got a 7.
Rolled and got
Rolled
a
up my
7.
max.
Look! Hit points actually went up for once. Compared to your
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, his
I
did.
got 9 hit points total.
So are we taking a long rest? Yay or nay?
We're stopping the session here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're stopping the session here. You probably, I'm going to say, are going to need to take a long rest with the wagons being
I'm on 1 hit point.
brutalized and
What,
a few of
6?
you being on relatively low hit point standings.
Should
But yes,
move my should I move my max from 69 to 68?
Yes, you will need to do that.
All right, that is done. So what you're saying is it goes down by 1 every day, yeah?
It will do until you get some form of healing or some attention to that. So bear that in mind for the start of the next session. And I'm going to probably not going to be able to do next session, considering that is the 3rd. Though we will talk about it off stream and we will let everyone know if it is happening or not. I get an impression though it might not be, just with things that close after New Year's and whatnot. But I have been James C Laird. This has been Player of the Night, and we need to figure out one final thing: who earned the Player of the Night?
Oh.
So, who's we nominating?
I'm gonna nominate NPC piece of shit, throwing ass Minotaur bastard.
I second that.
That
They are extremely irritating, very potent enemies, especially for the level.
For play of the night, I would probably go for Kova's weirdness.
Beans,
Like-
beans, beans, beans,
Exactly.
beans.
That was fun.
I enjoyed it.
I'm not sure if you heard that, by the way, but when Hephaestus does the hammer strike, just kind of looks to me, smiles, and takes a nod.
What about you, Kova? Who are you putting your nomination on to?
I don't know. Come back to me.
Alrighty. Well, we'll put it in the polls. We'll get a poll out for people to have a view at. We're running over time, so we're going to have to wrap it up here. Thank you very much for joining us. You've all been fantastic. I've really enjoyed playing this. Great game as always. Great enthusiasm from all the players. We shall see you in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you for joining us, and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Yep, bye.
And we're out.